What is going on, everybody? Today I want to talk about Jalen Mills, and he's been getting criticized lately, and I understand he's putting out tweets after some pass interference calls and calling out fake Eagles fans, and he's putting it on himself. And I know he's not playing his best football right now. But let's take a look at what Doug Pederson is saying about Jalen Mills and what Jalen Mills really does bring to the table. Now, I'm not a hater. I think he's not playing his best, and I think he does take some pass interference calls right now, but I still think overall he is an outstanding DB. Now, Doug Pederson, he has a little bit of a different view. When he's talking about these pass interference plays, he's saying that Jalen Mills does have a hand and one of his hands going at the ball, swiping at the ball as he's supposed to. And he's with the receiver. So he's keeping up with them. It's not a speed issue. He's keeping up with them. He's swatting at the ball. But his offhand that isn't swatting at the ball is grabbing, is tugging. And he needs to do a better job of that. That was Doug Pederson's statement on how he looks at the way Jalen Mills is getting these pass interference calls right now. He talks about the type of leader he is. For his age to be this experienced with so many games under his belt, at this age, now he's not even 25 yet, he's had a lot of games played with the Eagles, and he's 19-4. 19-4, including postseason play. That's an outstanding statistic. He gets a lot of snaps. He gets a lot of balls thrown at him. Now, one thing that I do like about him, he's got a little cockiness to him. He's got some swagger to him, and you need that in this league. He's a great tackler. One-on-one with wide open field, going up against an athlete that is top tier, to make that tackle as consistent as he does is pretty remarkable. He gets low, he makes the tackle, he's tough, he's hard to play against, and that's a positive out of him. That is a positive. He has the type of mindset where if a play goes bad, if he does take a pass interference call, he can flip the switch. It didn't happen. Let's move on to the next play. And you need that, especially as a DB in this league, because let's be real, it's hard to play defense right now. It's hard because there's a lot of penalties being thrown. You're going to get beat sometimes against receivers. It happens. But you got to know that there's another play. There's a next play. And Jalen Mills does a very good job of that. Doug Pederson praised the hell out of him. And as he should, he is young. He has a ton of experience at a young age. He gets a lot of snaps, and he's only going to gain more and more and more experience. He does things exceptionally well, and I know he talks trash to the Eagles fans on Twitter, which doesn't help his case. And I get it. He has been taking pass interference calls, and I think he has a whole nother level to get to. And I know he does. It's not I think. I know he has a whole nother level to get to. But Jalen Mills is a good cornerback. He's a really good corner. When you look at last year's statistics, he was right behind Patrick Robinson. Jalen Mills had 3 interceptions and a touchdown. He's unreal in the red zone. He really is. He needs to work on the hands, as Doug Pederson said. When he's swiping at that football, he's got to make sure the other hand isn't tugging on the jersey, isn't wrapped around him on the shoulder pads. I know we're really reaming him right now. I think we need to take a look at him as a whole. 24. Doesn't turn 25 until later this year, next year really, in the springtime. He's been very successful for us over the last couple years and did phenomenal in his Super Bowl season. Lockdown corners are hard to find in this league. Legitimate lockdown, top tier cornerbacks. Now, is he that? Can he be? Maybe. Maybe he can be. I have optimism that this kid, on his real, full, 100% game, can be absolutely outstanding. And we've just been really crucial on him. He's had some tough PIs lately. There's no denying it. But what he brings to the table as a whole, the leadership, the toughness, the grit, do I dare say gritty? Too soon? Maybe. He's hard to play against. He's a chatterbox. He's out there chirping. He's tough to play against. He's Philly. He's Philly. As a DB. Am I the only one that feels this way? Am I the only way that actually enjoys Jalen Mills and what he brings to the table? Let me make this clear. I know that right now he's having a little bit of a tough time with some pass interference calls. But I think he can overpass that. I think he can get through it, work through it, and there's going to be a time where he's not having so many PIs. He does bite on the double move. But I'm rocking with Doug P on this one. I trust Doug Pederson. If he wasn't going to help this team, I don't think Doug P would put him out here. He's not pulling a Gabe Kapler. Doug Pederson isn't pulling a Gabe Kapler, where he's after a game, Tommy Hunter blows a game, lets up 15 runs in an inning, and he's saying he's a good player. He had a great outing. That's not what Doug Pederson does. If Jalen Mills wasn't performing, if Doug Pederson and Jim Schwartz saw something in Jalen Mills that they didn't like, it would be fixed. And I know they don't like the pass interference thing, and that will be fixed because he mentioned how he's got to work on swatting the ball and keeping his hands off. But if there was something dead serious, like he couldn't perform in this league and he was really slacking, he wouldn't be out there. He wouldn't be. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm defending Jalen. I could be the only one. I want to know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.